Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
What's going on, everybody? It's Ian K back again with another high quality foodie feature for you, this time on live stream as well as replay. Guys, welcome. We're going to jump right into the review right now. You're going to see everybody popping in here in just a second. We've got the E-Rick card so far jumping on. Outlaws Generation is popping in there as well. Let's get into it, guys. I got a box from the folks over at Ritz. Take a look at this here. Cheese Crispers they sent me. I haven't opened this yet. I'm very excited to see what's in here. Obviously, it's a dead giveaway of what it is, right? Cheese Crispers. Try not to look in the stores to see what this is when I got this in the mail, but I figured, you know what? Let's just wait. Let's do this live on here with you guys right now and have a little fun while we're doing it here. So let me open this up here and we'll get it going. Great to see everybody in here. If you guys are catching this on the replay right now, thank you so much. Drop some comments down below. Let me know what it is that you like about the channel that you've got in front of you here right now. Anything you'd like to see me improve, anything you'd like to see me add and do. Great to see everybody on here. We've got everybody jumping in here. Cody, Poppy Eats in effect here as well. Loved your Wendy's review, by the way, boy. Let me just tell you, that was a lot of fun to check out. I know you had a lot of fun checking it out. All right, let's see what's in here. Cheese Crispers, new from Ritz. Let's see what this is. Oh, how cool is this? I'll just show it to you as we're doing this here. Looks like we've got a little card. Cheese Crispers, cheddar, and 4 cheese and herb, it looks like there. So let me see what this card says here, just to get this started here. Let's see, new Cheese Crispers. We hope you find this well. We hope this finds you well. We're so excited for you to try our new Ritz Cheese Crispers, made with real cheese, rich cheese, made with real, I can't even read tonight, guys. This is live, by the way. Made with real rich cheese flavor so you can taste in every bite, Rich Cheese Crispers will defy your expectations for a deliciously cheesy snack. Enclosed, please find 2 deliciously bold flavors, cheddar and 4 cheese and herb, now available online and at major retailers nationwide. Enjoy, Team Ritz. That is pretty cool, guys. I like to think that they wrote that specifically for me, but I'm sure a lot of other people got these as well. So let's jump this on over and see. Obviously, we have got the cheddar goodness right there, looking really nice. I'm really digging the textural look on the outside there. They always say enhanced for detail, you know, they always say that stuff on there. So we've got cheddar and we've got the 4 cheese and herb. So we're going to be taking a look and see what's going on here as well. Richard Hang, how you doing? Great to see you on here. Annette Cervantes as well. Thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you guys coming on over to the channel. Naturally, you do have choices. I do appreciate you spending a little bit of your time with me tonight. But we are going to be checking these out. And I kind of like the boxes, guys. I mean, that classic Ritz action right there. Okay, so let's see. Which should we do first? The 4 cheese and herb or the Cheese Crispers, just the standard cheddar? Give me a number 4 in the chat if you want to see 4 cheese and herb, or just give me the emoji of cheddar cheese or just cheese. Give me the cheese emoji if you guys just want to see the regular cheddar. Give me a number 4 if you want to see the 4 cheese and herb first, and then we'll get into that here. We'll give that just a second to marinate. Great to see everybody on here right now. We got a super chat donation from SammiiYT. Thanks so much for jumping on. You're going to see that popping in just a second, as you're probably seeing down over here, but it may actually activate unless I missed it while I was doing my little thing there with the unboxing. But thank you so much for that. Obviously, everything goes towards the channel. Should you guys wish to donate, you guys can do that. You'll find all the links down below or in the first pinned comment here on the channel. So we've got 4. We got a bunch of people that want to see the 4 cheese and herb first. Obviously, because it's got more to it, right? So I think we will do that. We'll do the cheddar after. There we go. I think we've got more than enough. Well, it looks almost even actually there. If I see the next one that comes up, we'll see how this looks here. We got a bunch of 4s. And Freddy Foodie King, the Nug Stealer himself, is jumping in here with a multiple entry here with 3 of them. So we got Freddy with 4. Okay, so we're going to start off with the 4 cheese and herb. And again, these are delightfully thin and crispy bites, oven baked, so they're not fried. So obviously for health reasons, that's actually pretty cool. Made with real delicious cheese, as it should be. So let's see here. And again, shout outs to the marketing peeps over at Ritz for sending this out to me here. I got an email from them. They asked if I'd like to try these. And I said, you know what? I've got a live show with a very, very awesome group of peeps that I think would enjoy this here. So this is for you guys, just so you know. Advertising for you guys. That's what it is. All right. So let me open up this bag and I'll give you the look. I'm not going to go for any aroma tests just yet. Hang on one sec. Wow, it's already kind of pungent, believe it or not, all on its own without me even really doing anything there. But I'll give you guys the first look on the inside. And a little, you know, moving around and shipping there for what they are. Ooh, yeah, that is, you can smell the herbs right away on these. try and bring this in here for you. Take a look, see if that'll focus in. Focus, focus. It's kind of small. You can see the dusting on there. I mean, it's a little. Let me see if I can find that sweet spot, because that's the goal here, is that sweet spot. So let's see here. We'll pull back. There you go. Well, I had it. There you go. Well, you get the idea. We've got a little octagon type shape on the outside. Let's give this a shot. This is the Cheese Crispers from Ritz for cheese and herb. Let's go. Or let's peep this out, I should say, right? I'm tasting a little bit of Asiago in that, actually. That's jumping out right away. Saltiness is a little up there, but the herbs are nice. It's got like a, I want to say almost like a little bit of a rosemary type of vibe at the very end of it. But that's actually really, really nice. And again, enlarged to show detail. You see how it says right in the bottom right there? Enlarged to show detail. But I'm liking the dusting on this. And naturally, I'm not going to look at the ingredients. I'm going to try and let it marinate in my head a little bit here, just to kind of see. I'm getting more Asiago, maybe a little bit of Parmesan, but rosemary for some reason. Those herbs are coming through strong, but these are good. These are really good. Unsponsored, okay? I wasn't told one way or another. Once I got these, give me a glowing review of this product. This has nothing to do with that. This is really, really awesome. I'm so super appreciative of a lot of companies that have reached out to me, and I've gotten a few things actually in the mail the last couple of weeks. You guys are going to start seeing on social media, and then I'll start reviewing them here on the live streams for you guys so we can take a look at them together more in depth. But I gotta say, I like these. I do like these a lot. I think we started off with a winner with this one, with this 4 cheese and herb. And on the real, it's been a minute since I've had Ritz crackers. I mean, I've had them in the past before. If Ritz is one of your favorite brands of crackers, give me a thumbs up here in the chat right now. Give me a thumbs up if that's what it's down for with you. If you like Ritz crackers, no matter what the flavor, you know, the classic Ritz is always the best personally. But these are pretty good. Oven baked, crispy. They've got a nice cheese flavor. A little bit of Asiago I'm getting, a little Parmesan. But naturally that rosemary type of herb vibe that I'm getting is pretty awesome. We got Roland coming up there with the thumbs up. Nice. Michael Delmayer as well. Freddy Foodie King, you already know what it is. You already know. These are really tasty, guys. Really, really tasty. I'm trying to get that focus in just a little bit so it kind of shows. I want to get just one clear shot if we can get it here. And pay no mind to the finger that I'm holding up here right now. But there you go. Pretty nice. We'll go for one more. We'll rate this one out, but pretty tasty, and it's baked with real cheese. You can really tell that, so I really like this. Very, very tasty. Okay. Scale of 1 to 10. Ritz crackers, obviously the original is still the best for me. The light crispy butteriness that it's got. But for what this is, I'm going to go a solid 8.4 on this one. Almost 8.5. Quality is nice. The bake texture is nice. Naturally, based upon shipping, I have a lot of them that are kind of destroyed in here. That may be the only thing, because they're so thin that you may get some that are a little bit more decimated in the box because of shipping there naturally. But the quality is high. The cheese flavor is solid. The herbs are pretty nice. And it's a little bit more, like I said, rosemary is what I'm getting up on the back end with this, so it's not too bad. But tasty, I got to tell you, very, very tasty. Drew, Ian is cheesed by giving us the finger. You already know what it is, Drew. You already know what it is. Don't get it twisted. Good stuff, good stuff. So, not bad on this one. Pretty solid. So, naturally, with process of elimination, let me clean the palette real quick. I think the wifey is going to like those, actually. Those are pretty good. By the way, tonight's drink of choice, straight H2O. We're in the middle of a heat wave here that is going to escalate starting tomorrow until Labor Day. Coincidence? Who knows? But LA has been on fire for like the last month, it feels like here. No joke, it's ridiculous. So it's pretty crazy. All right, so time to jump over to the next one right here. The cheddar flavor. Of course, it's got to be just the standard one, right? Standard cheddar in effect with this. So I'm thinking this is going to be pretty good. I mean, it's a straight, solid flavor. I think we all know what cheddar tastes like. Now, granted, when it's on baked chips, flavor may be a little bit different. Wow, I can already tell this is already wildly orange when you see this here. Hopefully that's going to come through in the video for you guys. And if I can find an easy way to crack this bag open here. Hang on. Had no trouble with that first one. Okay, here we go. All right, so guys, great to have you on with me tonight. Looking forward to seeing you guys. It's a week before my birthday, if you can believe it. Exactly, my birthday falls on a Friday. I didn't even know that until I looked at the calendar for next week, and I was like, oh my god, my birthday's on a Friday, September 11th. It's pretty awesome. But we'll come back to that. I'll give you a look inside. You can probably see, look down over there, it's a little bit blocked, but it's very orange. Very, very orange in there, I gotta tell you, very orange. So, let's see. Drew says it is hot, 110 on Sunday here. Wow, it's craziness, craziness. All right. Let's see, Brian Hunt, how old? 28? Well, maybe 19 years older than that. 47, if you can believe it. That's crazy. Guys, very deep, rich orange color on this. And if I can try and get that texture to show. Enlarge for detail. Enlarge for detail. There you go. But very, very orange. And actually, it's what I kind of expected. These actually look really, really nice. Let's give them a shot. Try two at one time. Heavy cheddar. Heavy cheddar flavor on that. I wouldn't say it's as heavy as the Ooze Fest at Wiener Schnitzel that I did last week, that I actually put out a couple of days ago, but that's really good. Wow, that actually is really good. Really good. It's almost like a hyper Cheez-It, believe it or not. Let me see if I can get a good one here that has that perfect octagon shape here. Roland says I'm being very cheesy. Yes, I try to keep my pseudo dad humor at bay. Somewhat. All right. Textural. Enlarge to show texture. Camera's not really focusing as well. It must be the lighting. Must be the lighting. But as you can see, these are actually really nice. I like the fact that they're baked. Now granted, it's nothing earth-shattering. There's a lot of companies that make a lot of baked chips, but the execution is nice. The quality ingredients are nice. The overall cheddar flavor is nice. And honestly, the residual cheddar-y type of cheesy goodness I'm getting in the background after having it is still hanging back in the cup with me, which I really appreciate. So I do enjoy this. Actually, this is a lot of fun. I was looking forward to doing this one online with you guys. I had no idea what flavors these were going to be. I knew they're obviously based upon the box. It says cheese crispers, right? But I'm digging these. I really am digging these. So either one you really can't go wrong with, unless you like a little bit more herby situation. Obviously, those other ones are going to be good. Naturally, the 4 cheese. I was really only getting Parmesan and Asiago, but with the heavy cheddar on this, I got to admit, this is actually really, really nice. So not bad whatsoever. I think we have Critical Eats Japan in the house. Paul, thanks so much for jumping on. Great to see you. Yeah, these are really, really good. You know what? I might almost like these better than that, because I mean, I like herbs in anything naturally. If you ever had like the Italian cheese bread at Little Caesars, or even the slices and sticks that I reviewed recently, which, and for those of you who don't know, which was kind of funny, Little Caesars reached out to me to let me know first they were following me on Twitter, which was really cool, but then also the fact that they wanted to know where I actually got that pizza, because it turns out that it was basically made incorrectly. They made it on the ultra thin crust, so it was like the crackers style, and I didn't really mind it because it was tasty, but apparently it's like the standard pizza dough that they have. So technically, I didn't get what was advertised. What I got was essentially the product, but it wasn't, what it should have been. But they reached out and basically said, we just want to make sure that they know that they're making it correctly going forward, I'm sure. But they liked the review, which I thought was really cool. They said it made them hungry, which was awesome. So I'm digging the fact that the cheese is pretty nice on this, guy. So with this one, I'm probably going to go 8.6 out of 10 for this particular one, because I like the hardcore cheddar aspect of what this is. So nothing against the herb style. I mean, they're both excellent for what they are. And if you guys see these, I would highly recommend them to you, either one. Just a nice situation in terms of the overall flavor for what they offer here. So nothing earth-shattering, it's just the execution is done well. And I think if you guys are fans of Ritz, if you guys are fans of just baked crackers in general, you have a lot to look forward to with these there. I'm not sure what the price point is on these. I'm sure they're maybe $2-3, depending upon certain sales and stuff too. But we'll have to see. But very, very tasty. So for all of you guys checking in just for the review portion of the video, before you check out there, and as always, drop some comments down below. Let me know what it is that you like about Ritz personally. Let me know what your favorite snack cracker is, what your favorite flavor type of cracker is as well. I'm always very curious to know there. And naturally, if there's anything that you'd like to see me do above and beyond what I'm already doing here on the channel, I'm always open to suggestions, so drop those comments down below. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another high quality foodie feature for you, this time on live stream, checking out some pretty tasty goodness from Ritz. Like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel, so why you stay tuned for that next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Good times, guys, with that one. Very, very cool. Now we're continuing on with the Q&A portion of the program. Thank you so much for checking out the review of this. Naturally, this was a lot of fun. In the weeks ahead, you're going to see some other stuff I've gotten in the mail, and believe me, I have a little bit of a stack off to the side over here. I really appreciate these companies reaching out. But if you want a little preview of what some of those things are going to be, watch this coming week. Throughout the week, there you may see a few things popping up on Instagram usually, and that links into Twitter. So good times with that. Now I'm seeing a few guys in the chat here. Let me swing on back to my version of the chat so I can see what the most current stuff is. And you guys are talking about the death of the Mexican pizza from Taco Bell. You know what? It's funny because I actually reviewed that a few months ago for the first time. It's literally been about 30 years, I think, since I've had that. So I'm actually going to put that review up in my, probably either like over the weekend at some point. Maybe even tonight, I don't know. But in the community tab, just to kind of put that out and remind people that if you want to see an in-depth look at that 2020 version of that, had no idea that was going the way of the dodo. That's kind of sad at the same time. But I wonder if they're going to pull a quesarito and say that you can still get it, but it's going to be in the app. So we'll find out. But let's see here. Let me jump on over. Great to see everybody in here in the chat. We got 38 peeps in the house here right now. Great to see everybody on here. Poppy Eats, looking forward to your review of the Mexican pizza. Yeah, definitely. It's in my Taco Bell playlist right now. You can watch it right now if you'd like. It is there. I had a lot of fun checking that out, by the way. It was tasty. That was done, I want to say, about maybe 2-3 months ago. A couple of months ago, maybe. But not bad. Not bad. Let's see here. What was some of the other things? Zach and Dad, great to see you on here as well. Thanks so much for jumping on. Guys, it's been eventful. If you guys haven't seen my latest review on Shake Shack's hot chicken bites, that was reviewed a few days ago. I like to kind of space things out just a little bit. So naturally taking a day off and then kind of putting them out, maybe sometimes back to back. I wanted to put that one out, and I thought it was very fitting considering where it's about to begin the crazy heat this weekend. I wanted to make sure that one actually premiered right before the weekend. And no joke on those. No joke on those. Again, that hot chicken sandwich is back over at Shake Shack. They also have some spicy fries, which you can get, which is basically everything that's on the chicken. All that's really on the chicken is guajillo pepper spicing, basically, as well as cayenne. So it was very, very strong, but you can get an extra dousing of it to make it even hotter. So you have the standard hot, you have extra hot, and then you have fire, which is nuts. I wasn't about to go that route. So if anyone decides to review those, I'd be curious to see how the fire goes. But yes, very crazy with that for sure. So let's see. Pablo, do you say stay frosty every time? Mostly. At least when I'm reviewing and I'm doing my stuff. I don't usually say it when I'm driving through on my own and I'm doing my thing. But I definitely make it known that I like to kind of put that out there. Let's see. Going down. Annette Cervantes. Quesarito is a solid burrito. Yes, I agree. Absolutely. I agree. Let's see here. Let's see. Kyle likes favorite vegetable Ritz and the bacon Ritz. Yeah, I've had those. Actually, not the vegetable, the bacon I've had. That actually, you're right about that. You're right about that. Zach and Dad, Shake Shack is a great place with great burgers. I agree completely. And their cheese sauce is awesome. Their cheese sauce is awesome by far. Let's see. Annette, any birthday dinner, any birthday ideas in mind? You know what? I'm kind of thinking about it, but I'm not quite there yet, so to speak. So I really don't know what's going to be. All I know is it's kind of crazy to think 47. It's kind of like, kind of crazy in my head right now. But at the same time, naturally I'm noticing some different things about myself and things as I'm getting older. So, I don't really know just yet what I'm going to do to celebrate. All I know is I'm thankful for each and every day and the ability to do what I do and have as much fun doing it, of course. But I'll keep you posted. Obviously, I'm not going to be streaming next Friday for obvious reasons. So we'll have to see about maybe something on the side. But I'm just excited about, obviously the birthday. And it's technically the birthday month. I like to try and do something throughout the month. People like to make events out of it. Let's see here. Ali Rios, have I tried Dunkin's new items? Well, the returning items mostly. I know that they have their pumpkin stuff is back for sure. Ed Keaton, when is your birthday? 9/11, next Friday. But yeah, definitely the pumpkin munchkins I've had a couple of times, actually, a little 5-spot here and there. And actually, you know what? The pumpkin items have actually been out about a week before they were originally announced as being the next thing. We all know around this time it's going to be pumpkin. But my local one actually started, I want to say about a week and a half before the official article started rolling out with it. So I was doing my pumpkin mocha even before then. Every time I go in there, because I know the team over at the one in location here in Pasadena, they're a great group of people. They always remind me, because you can't for some reason customize on the app to do the split flavor shots anymore. They had it for a little while, but now I have to just put in 2 pumpkin or 2 mocha, and then I have to go in and remind them, can you just please add just a couple of shots of the other one? I hate doing that if it's busy, they get in the way. But Duncan, if you're watching that, what's up with that? You got to fix that, please. Danny D, do I listen to Tool? No, I do not. Let's see, McDonald's, Armando bringing you, yes, the Travis Scott meal. Well aware of that there. It's just the quarter pounder with cheese with, I believe, bacon and lettuce. Okay, that's awesome. Let's see. Outlaw tried the cheeseburger pizza from Domino's and it was actually pretty delicious. Yes, needs bacon and pickles. You know what? You can add those things a la carte. Pickles you can, obviously, but the bacon you can definitely add. But you got to review it as they come out, you know, at the same time. So I didn't. That's one of the things I said in my review, which was a blast to do. I did Taco Tuesday. I specifically put out my taco pizza for Taco Tuesday the week before, and then I was going to put out the rest, the other one later in the week. It was already done in the can, but then the Wendy's goodness came up, and speaking with contacts and stuff like that, and filmed a whole bunch of stuff with that, which was a blast to do. If you guys enjoyed the Wendy's reviews, give me a thumbs up here in the chat. That was a lot of fun to do for you guys and to put together and to put that out consistently. That was a lot of fun. So if you guys enjoyed that, let me know here in the chat. Just give me a thumbs up, or even a burger in the chat. That pretzel bun is ridiculous. Really, really tasty stuff. So a lot of fun putting that out there. Let's see. Oh, here it goes. You guys are jumping off with the thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. Ryan, do I listen to Slipknot? I haven't in a while, but definitely I know the music for sure. Ed Keaton, happy early birthday. May the joy bring you others to come back to. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Ed. Thank you. I hope you're doing all right as well. You know, of course. Hope you're doing okay over there. Annette always orders Dunkin' through the app. They always manage to mess it up somehow. Always got to make sure before you leave there. You guys are all jumping through with the thumbs up there. I had so much fun putting those videos together. Pablo is watching this in San Gabriel. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate that. Yeah, Wendy's, I'm telling you, they literally have probably the best fast food menu out right now, promo-wise, just because of what it is. And all of the toppings, everything that burger had was just insane. Believe me, I had the option to do the triple. I thought that would have been just too much to do because of all the other toppings. And I didn't want to have so much of that meat where I really couldn't get a good feel for the quality of the actual toppings there. So double is as far as I'd want to go with that, and I think it's the perfect amount because it was just an amazing combination of just the right amount of beefy flavor, and then you have the smoky honey mustard, you have that beer cheese sauce, the Munster cheese, the crispy onions, the applewood smoked bacon. It was just off the chart. Off the chart. Yes, Super Mario Brothers turning 35 is making me feel like an old man. I gotta tell you, I was so excited to get the NES control set. For those of you younger peeps who don't realize this, when the NES came out back in like 85, you had 2 configurations. You had one with Rob, your robotic operating buddy, which was like the big deal for like $160, almost $200, I think it was. It was this little thing that kind of did this little gyromite type of thing that moved around, which a buddy of mine actually had. I thought it was kind of cool, a little gimmicky. But the control set was the most popular version, I think, and that actually came with Super Mario Brothers in the box, and I still actually have it here. But yeah, it was crazy. But 35 years, man, that's just insane. Insane. Dark Blaze, I think that was there. What's your favorite food? I would probably say probably a burger, but I'm a huge pizza fan. I love pizza. You know, it's kind of a vice with me. I really, really love pizza and burgers. I guess, you know, all-American type of, you know, fast food classics, right? Poppy Eats is getting the Super Mario 3D All-Stars for Switch. Very cool. Letting Armando Baron Gaming know that. Very nice. Very, very nice. Pretzel burger is crazy. Yeah, I'm telling you, you know, pretzel buns, they need to stay on the menu. I don't care what company it is, what fast food company. You know, if BK does it, naturally they have. You know, McDonald's, I would love to see some variation. That would be pretty amazing. But the quality of it is just off the chain. It's just literally off the chain. It adds so much because of that textural vibe that you get from it and the way that it feels like it's got enough pull, a little give when you're biting into it, but it's soft enough, it's chewy enough. You know, I wish I had a little Chewbacca thing to pop up over here when I said that. But it's very, very good, and obviously it's one of my favorites. And I think the question I asked in that video for the burger was if you guys preferred, like, you know, a lot of people were saying brioche, but your favorite burger bun. You know, naturally, if you guys want to put that in the chat, what's your favorite type of burger bun? Is it a pretzel bun? Is it brioche? Is it the standard, you know, sesame seed that we're so used to for so long? You know, or anything like an onion bagel or anything like in particular? What's your favorite type of fast food burger bun, personally there? Let's see here. I'm seeing some stuff about Culver's. Hang on one second here. I would love to try Culver's. I've seen plenty of reviews in the past from a lot of other creators, and I really, really like the stuff that they have. I wish that they had something over here. It's Zach and Dad, that's what it is. Culver's had a great pretzel burger as well. I would love to try Culver's, but they're just not here. They're just not here. Ed Keaton, you don't look 47, brother. 27 maybe. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much. My hair is growing out. It's getting longer too. Maybe that's giving me the younger look. But if I were to cut it, probably I'd look a little bit older. Given everything going on still, it's still not safe to go do anything, and I'm not sitting outside. Mr. Jimmy, mi familia. What's going on? Thanks so much, Mr. Jimmy. Mr. Jimmy is recovering from Pocky's haunted pepper ghost chips, I think, is something along those lines I got a message on. I hope you're doing okay with that, my friend. We actually just took a look at a little gift box from Ritz that I got in the mail to take a look at a couple little things here. And shout out to little baby Sophia if she's watching. And also to May and everyone too. Say hi to the whole familia over there. Hope you guys are doing okay. And congratulations again. You know what I'm talking about. So guys, they've opened up Randy's Donuts here in Pasadena. And if you guys don't know, they're actually this, like, the huge donut like you see like in LA. It's just a huge donut on top of this building. They have apparently a Pasadena branch now. So I'm gonna have to swing by and see what's going on over there. I don't know if I'll do an official review, but I'll take a look and see what's going on over there for sure. But donuts do sound good, and every time I think of Mr. Jimmy or I see Mr. Jimmy, I always think, you know, the donut man getting a tiger tail, something along those lines. Sophia said hello, Mr. Jimmy. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see here. Dom's World, Super Mario Brothers is awesome, the good old days. Yeah, absolutely. Those were the days. Color Broussard, I think the last time I was at Shake Shack was in Vegas, 2015, 2016. You know what? I think about a year or so after is when I did my first review at Shake Shack before they were actually here in Los Angeles, in Vegas. And I think it was the Mushroom Shack that I did. Take a look at my Shake Shack playlist, and you'll find it in there. I actually did that sitting in a courtyard area outside with a lot of people watching what I was doing. It was a little nerve-wracking at first when I felt like such a newbie and super, like, you know, to be doing that type of thing. Then it's like, who is this guy, you know? I mean, who am I now anyway, right? But still, it's hilarious. Let's see. Zach and Dags, pretzel buns are the way to go. Culver's had a great pretzel burger. Yes, absolutely. Favorite breakfast? You know what? Anything with eggs and cheese. I am very much a fan of, like, cheesy eggs, to be honest. SammiiYT. Today I just tried the pretzel bun sandwich. Today it's the best sandwich I've ever tried. Tried the double you recommended. Nice. The bun was a bit chewy though. You know, it's delicious stuff though, Sammy. As you already know, it's good stuff. You can't go wrong with that pretzel bun on there. You cannot go wrong. Mr. Jimmy, Donut Man. Oh, cool. You got a special drop off right there. That's a lovely situation right there. Hopefully there's more than a couple of tiger tails in there for sure. Ed Keaton, do you still have a teriyaki donut in LA? I haven't seen that, to be honest. I'd be curious though. I'd be curious. Let's see here. Alfredo filled pierogies from SammiiYT. Wow, that sounds pretty good. I like pierogies, obviously, with that little cheesy mashed potato-y goodness on the inside of like a noodle, type of like a little noodle pocket. I'm always down with that. Let's see here. Move my chat. And again, shout outs to all of you guys for these super chat donations so far from SammiiYT. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anything that may have been sent on PayPal, I'll know after the fact. And of course, you guys will find yourself in the show notes. And if you're watching this on replay, chances are you can look down there and you'll see it there now. But that's really awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. Drew's Reviews. Gotta love the review crew. Yes, Dayton and the crew doing it big over there. Having a lot of fun with all the major peeps out there. You already know what it is. Snack King Cole. Got snacks in the bag. Snacks in the bag. What's going on, brother? Great to see you on here. Really, really good stuff. I love all the camaraderie aspect of what that is there. One of the few, actually, you know, this past week I've been kind of sporadic on YouTube watching reviews here and there. And obviously Dayton's review of the bacon pretzel pub goodness, the pretzel bacon pub goodness over there was hilarious with the interruptions from I want to say maybe aired the Top Gun 2 reshoots that were going on over his overhead. All these jets flying by. It was pretty hilarious. He was like literally thrown off, and just watching him trying to get through that review. Good times though with that there. But yes, the review crew in the house. You're going to see a bunch of people who may be checking in. Snack King Cole is here, and a few other peeps who are in the house as well, I'm sure. Stalking in the background. Let's see here. Going down the line. Let's see. Armando, ever since COVID pandemic, I've been getting a haircut at home. Nice. I have yet to trust my wifey, even though she says, you know what, I'd be happy to help you out and give that a go. I'm a little hesitant still. It's the only thing. Let's see. Ed Keaton, what's your favorite comfort food or foods? Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. Believe it or not, right before I went live, just because it's been just a long day for me right now and I hadn't really had too much to eat, I'm actually going to be going to get some food with the wifey after we finish the stream here in a bit. But I made one of the bold and cheesy mac and cheese Cheetos that I reviewed a couple of weeks back, or 3 weeks back or so. The bold and cheesy I think is my favorite out of the group. Actually, the bold and cheesy mixed with that cheesy jalapeno is a nice situation. So if you guys make two of those together, I would recommend that. SammiiYT, In-N-Out Double Double or Carl's Jr. Double Western Bacon Cheeseburger. I love them both, but In-N-Out gets the nod. Easy, always. That's my all-time fave right there. So really, really good stuff. Let's see, Kyle Broussard. I thought it was going to be Sunshine Galaxy 3D World and 3D Land 3DS, but still good. Yes, there's so much content, though, they can easily repackage and rebadge. Eventually, you'll see those other ones that may not have made the cut for the 3D All-Star situation. But nice to know they have that. Nice to know they have that. Outlaws Generation. It's all about the review crew and the Foodie Federation. There you go. There you go. We have all of these groups that are beginning to form. It almost feels like the WWE in a way. Which is kind of crazy. But honestly, it's really a cool thing. I mean, when I was starting out myself, if I was actually part of something like that early on, who knows how that would have gone and where that would be now and what that would be like. But it's so cool to actually see that at the same time. So naturally, I'm always having a good time watching all that content and watching all the, everyone mixing around and cross-pollinating and all that stuff too, which is always fun. It's all about that positivity because at the end of the day, we're just people giving our opinion on food. It's really nothing earth-shattering, but it's great to see the camaraderie and people just having a good time creating and doing what you do on the platform. So you always have a fan in me for just being that positive that outlet, for that type of positivity. That's what it's all about. Let's see. Richard Hang, I changed profile picture today. Very cool. Ali Rios, let's see here. Dunkin' Donuts is releasing a donut-infused beer. Yes, I saw that on Chew. I saw that on Chew Boom, actually. I saw a lot of people have probably seen that as well. I think they've done that in the past, actually, as well, too, at some point. Let's see. Andrew E., where are you going to go for food after? You know what? It may be In-N-Out kind of day because I actually haven't had it in about a little over a month now. I'm a little past due for my fix, so I may have to do that. Now the wifey is pretty hungry as well. Let's see, the Avo85, come visit Chicago for some food reviews. Believe me, as soon as everything is lifted and things are safe and we have things in place, I will really want to get out there and have a little bit more, start exploding the content out there. It's been a really crazy run from like the last, I want to say a better part of the month of just the content that I've just been producing and producing. In contact with a lot of my current contacts for some pretty exciting stuff right now as well. There's a lot of stuff that's in planning as well as pre-production on, which is kind of cool. So I have some really fun stuff coming your way. But naturally, this is the start of a whole new month. There's going to be all new promotions and all new things coming out from everybody. It's just knowing which one to pick, which one to do. I really want to do the things that really interest me the most on top of just the real popular stuff, obviously. So you're going to see a lot of different different variations of different things of what I plan to do. But naturally, my schedule is already beginning to kind of look a little crazy for the next few weeks here. So it should be pretty interesting. Just talking with marketing departments and firms and places that represent certain companies, as well as just a lot of the article exposure and stuff. If you guys haven't seen that Shout LA article that just came out, which I'm so super grateful and humble to the folks over there, take a look at the community tab here on the channel for the link to that. That was a lot of fun to be interviewed by them and to have something out there, and then the pictures and all the fun stuff. It was a lot of fun. I'm just very grateful and humble for you guys and how receptive people have been to that. So thank you for the messages, and thank you for the support of the channel as we just continue to move on there. We're coming up on 30K, on the way to 30K. I think we should make that a hashtag on the way to 30K. But we're pretty much, I think, a couple of hundred subscribers away, which is crazy to think about. 30,000 subscribers. I'm just over the moon by it. So thank you. Let's see. Sammy, Wendy's Intel. Just heard Wendy's thinking of making strawberry frosties along with apple flavor. Okay, cool. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they should be doing some other things with their stuff right there. You already know. That would be amazing. Oh, people are congratulating Poppy here. What's going on? Okay, Poppy Eats cracking 360 subs. Awesome. And E, thanks so much for dropping that link right in over there. If you guys haven't watched Poppy Eats, he's got a very interesting way of just the delivery. And I remember when I first started out and trying to find my groove and to find my niche, and I was really, what am I going to do with this? And watching, some of Poppy's reviews, he just has like this little swag that's kind of fun to watch, where he's kind of like, the way he says Poppy, Poppy, Poppy Eats, a little bit of Poppy Eats. It's like a cross between, I want to say, like Goodfellas and like food reviews, but like without the gangster element where people are going to wind up in a trunk maybe. But it's fun, if I can put it that way. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. But it's fun. But it's Poppy. It's Poppy Eats. He's a cool guy. Definitely cool guy. So take a look at him right over there. Congratulations to 360 plus. We're going to quadruple that as time goes by. Just have as much fun doing what you're doing, and definitely do not focus on just building out your lane and doing whatever, just basically have fun is what I'm trying to tell you. Is just continue to just make content that's important to you, things that you're going to enjoy, things that you're going to have fun putting out. But he's a really fun guy to just to put out there. And he seems very genuine as well, too. There, usually with most people, what you see on camera is what you get. How these people, may be off camera there. And I kind of get that vibe from Poppy. I get him, he's Poppy Eats, So... Definitely cool guy. Let's see here. Lakers lost game 1 from Andrew E. It is what it is. There'll always be more. They'll be okay. All right there. Yeah, Poppy, I gotta check. I gotta check to see if I sub to you as well. So after the stream here as well, I'll make sure. If not, you'll probably get notified. But I could have sworn, I think when I think I did. I'm usually very good about this stuff, but I'll take a look for you as well and make sure I jump in there for you too there. But yes, his reviews are chill from Annette Cervantes. Yes, I agree with that. Let's see here. Saber fan, what's it being? Best YouTuber ever. Thank you, man, Saber. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Doing okay. Spending some time with all of you guys here. You already know what it is. Let's see. Snack King Cole. Me and Poppy Eats are going to do a collab, and I'm going to do mine from the trunk. Because he's Poppy. He's Poppy Eats. Am I a clown? Am I a clown here to amuse you? He's a good guy. Joe Pesci, too. Zach and Dad. Yes, be yourself and just have fun and have a blast. That's what it's all about, guys. Everyone's going to review a lot of the same things that are out there. It's just have a blast doing it in the way that you do it, in the style and project, and just continually increasing your skill set as you go. And you'll find that things get so much easier as you go, and you're able to kind of, not really, I wouldn't say try too hard, but just have a good time. Really just let the flow do what it does and just continue on. Critical Eats. Hey, if there's a trunk full of cheeseburgers, who's going to mind? I agree with that, Paul. I agree with that. You can't go wrong with that. Which, by the way, if you guys don't know, Paul, obviously, Critical Eats in Japan, he has a blast with burgers. There's a lot of amazing burger reviews on his channel, a lot of really cool things. And if you think, Mickey D's is known as one thing here, or KFC is known as one thing in the US, you should see what they do overseas that literally make the US look like, are you serious? I mean, why don't we do some of these things over here? Why don't we have that end of management for the company have something similar? Now, granted, there's a lot of things in different countries because they have to cater to a certain demographic and a certain, and obviously for the palate, the cultural, the culinary palate, I should say, of the people that live there. But it's great to see different variations of the same things done in such a cool way. I have to admit, really, really cool. Let's see. Poppy Eats. Hey, Macaulay Culkin would have tripped me up in a Home Alone, let me tell you. Well, there you go. Eva Card says Poppy in a remake from My Cousin Vinny coming soon. That'd be hilarious. I'm telling you, if anyone does a collab with him from the trunk, literally, like with the light on in the trunk, like they're being transported somewhere and they're still doing a food review, I'm gonna lose it right there. Ed Keaton, if you're ever going, are you ever going to do or review anything? Are you ever going to review anything in the future besides food and product reviews, or are you just going to stick with this? You know what? For now, I just enjoy doing this type of format personally with the food space. But naturally, I'm not against the idea of doing the other stuff. Naturally, if you remember on my channel, I have a lot of other things there. A little bit of tech every once in a while, even though it's very, very far and few in between. Some of the movie review stuff back in the day. But honestly, because I'm such a fan of the marketing aspect of all the fast food stuff there and all the promotional stuff that goes along with it, I just enjoy it. So for right now, you know, they say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, but some people will say, well, if it's not broken, you should break it and make it better. You know, the goal is to constantly improve, innovate, and kind of streamline the format. You guys may have noticed a lot of my newer videos, I'm not doing quick cuts into the food. Right after I do my intro or whatever it's going to be, I'll go into, you know, transition, then you'll see like the food space. Everything that you're seeing there is actually B-roll. It's me talking all the way through and I'm trying to perfect the art of trying to get it all out with very little editing putting in there, because naturally, you know, when you're an editor, you can pretty much make anything sound as good as you can make it, as, you know, to make it fluid. But for me, I really like the idea, the aspect of just keeping the transitions clean, very little distinction in sound. I'm always looking at ways to kind of innovate and improve the quality of the look, you know, and just the overall, the image of what you're going to see, and basically the storytelling from the beginning, the middle, and the end, and then giving you that delivery and the content, you know, description stuff that you're used to. So it's all about streamlining. But for right now, Ed, I got to say I'm having so much fun with that, and I like the ability to kind of transition to different shots of foods and basically show the marketing for what it is and to have a good time. Plus plenty of the drive-through sequence. If you guys are digging the drive-through sequences, the updated drive-through sequences, give me a car emoji here in the chat. Let's see if you guys, I probably should have said at the top of the hour to keep that Emojipedia open. Give me a car emoji if you guys dig the drive-through sequences there, because those are a lot of fun to do. Let's see, Sammy, quote, life is nothing but repetitiveness, make it different and it's all up to you. Sammy, this is my main quote I came up with, legit, and that is my quote. Very cool, very cool. I second that, that's actually not bad. Alright, cool, we got some car emojis in effect coming through, very nice. Scorpion Heatseeker, are you looking forward to the spicy chicken McNuggets? Of course, I'm sure everybody is. That should be pretty interesting, especially with the mighty sauce. All right, let's see. Hang on, what's going on over here? Trying to catch up here just a little bit. Always clean content edits from me, and I appreciate that. Now, they're not all winners. Sometimes their pacing's a little bit faster than I'd like it, but it's definitely a lot of fun to do. Definitely a lot of fun to do. I appreciate the car emojis. I'm having a lot of fun shooting that stuff, and I got to admit, I have a really cool setup with my mic hidden as well. It's actually really, really cool to do. Basically filming everything pretty much on my Galaxy S20 Plus. That's what I use mostly for that there, which does a much better job than my original camera would ever do that I paid some money for. My very first sponsorship from McDonald's paid for that, which was kind of cool, and I'm actually using my mobile device, which just blows it out of the water, which is crazy to think about. Let's see, Sammy, if McDonald's adds wings like Taco Bell, I'm gonna love that place. You know what, if they bring back the Mighty Wings, they may just have to, because if those things come out of Taco Bell, which by the way, that video is still doing crazy numbers like every day, that video or that product is gonna be amazing for Taco Bell, because if you guys saw my review, it was so good. That was so good, especially with that spicy ranch goodness right there. It really was. Yes, the Mighty Wings, They came back twice actually, and I reviewed, I think I did one variation on Livestream, I think it actually was the McRib, I think I did a couple of times, including the double McRib. But I've done the Mighty Wings, one of my earlier reviews right there. Really, really good stuff. Ed Keaton, was there ever a food review or product that you've ever regretted doing? Actually, a couple, to be honest. There's some of the early stuff on there, but obviously the infamous crispy chicken sandwich from Jack in the Box, bacon fries from Carl's Jr. I think bacon soda was another one. There's been a few early on, but generally what I've basically reviewed since all that stuff that's come out there, it has to be really bad for it to be rated pretty low, and it's been pretty decent, to be honest. Ed Outlaw, gotta go, everyone. A very cool, happy Labor Day weekend, everybody. Happy early birthday. I appreciate that, Mike. Thanks so much, man. Stay positive out there, stay safe, and definitely we'll catch you for sure. Thanks for jumping on. Let's see here. Chevy 5-speed. They get rid of everything to get the wings. I know a lot of people are thinking that. There's more stuff coming though, guys. It's not just wings. Obviously, you know, I'm sure you guys have seen all the Chew Boom articles and the return of the quesalupa next year and some new Chipotle melt thing, which is pretty much the same thing. It's just a different form the way it's made, coming out next month. It's all the same stuff. There's really no change. But naturally, there'll be a few promo items. I'm still waiting for the Midnight Melt Taco that I reviewed a year ago on Halloween. If you guys haven't seen that review, that's a blue corn taco. Basically just awesome. The presentation was killer, and because of all the meat oils on it, it made it kind of purple on the bottom. So it's like perfect for Halloween. Why they don't come out with that, I don't know. Much less the firecracker burrito, which I did as a test market as well. Again, you guys can find all those videos in my Taco Bell food review playlist here. There's plenty of test items that you guys can see from Taco Bell in there. Not just those crispy chicken wings, which were pretty bomb. They really were tasty. Let's see here. Richard Hang, happy Labor Day to you as well, and to everybody here, definitely. Poppy Eats, the Midnight Melt Taco looked awesome. It was a lot of fun to do that. That was a lot of fun to check out, I gotta tell you. Just the ride to that test location was a little bit of a challenge, but it was fun to give that a go. Ed Keaton, do you prefer Taco Bell or Del Taco food? You know, Taco Bell has a special place in my heart, so I think I kind of prefer Taco Bell, but Del Taco has some pretty awesome selections, and their crispy tacos are pretty good. Naturally, the crispy burrito is pretty good as well, too. That's out right now. But really, really good stuff. Little Caesars is doing well again. Yep, pretty good. Pretty good stuff there. Again, a lot of fun. I mean, anything pizza I love reviewing. I mean, the Papa John's stuff, which was awesome as well. The grilled buffalo chicken papadilla, which is really good. That is really, really awesome. I got to tell you, they're just a lovely situation with that. And naturally, with that garlic sauce to go with it, the spicy. You got to do the spicy garlic if you haven't done that. That was a fun review to do as well. There's been a lot of really, really fun content, a lot of really cool stuff that I think I've put out in the last 3 or so weeks for you guys there. And it's been such a blast. It's such a love letter to make content, to put out there into the space and to have you guys, you know, take a look and have a good time with it. It's just so much fun to do. Let's see. What else do we got over here? When is Little Caesars bringing back that smokehouse brisket barbecue? Chris, they can keep that. I didn't have a good experience with that, from what I remember from that one. Pablo, my life sucks and I don't like when it... You know what? You can change that. You can change that. Every morning we all have the same choice when we get up in the morning. We can choose to have a good day or a bad day. It's all about 20% what happens to you and 80% how you react to it. So always remember that. Try and keep that perspective. You'll be all right. You know, there's always more brighter days than dark, naturally, even though there's 24 hours in the day and usually half of it is light and dark. But you get the drift. I'm giving you like the thumbs up hands over here, the prayer hands, because I know you're going to be okay. It's just positive thinking and just a different way to look at things. That's really 90% of it as far as I'm concerned, to change things around. Chevy, have they closed any local restaurants near you this year? Yes, Soup Plantation, unfortunately, and a few little mom and pops around the area, believe it or not. It's been very rough, very, very rough. I can tell you, this situation we've got going on right now is just no joke. So hopefully as things get a little bit further on and we kind of get more therapeutics and things can kind of get back to normal. I mean, actually, I'm wearing my mask everywhere that I go, and I get my tests every single month. Actually, I just got my results and I was negative. So I'm staying very, very confidently away from dramas and issues and just being ultra safe and spraying things down. It's all about being responsible, guys. That's really the main thing is, you know, think not just about yourself, but think about the people around you, and just try and stay up on that as well. And we'll get through this. You know, we'll get through this. Try not to be blown away by the numbers, which are catastrophic. I try not to look at the news too much unless it's something that's urgent that I need to see. But with all the election year hoopla of all the stuff we're being told to believe and what's happening, it's just, you got to just turn it off and just kind of get back to what's real. So, you know, pet a puppy, scratch a cat, you know, and just kind of relax and just trying to think about what's important to you and your family and your friends. And, you know, don't get caught up in all this stuff. Chad, what are you cooking up for fall? Are you also editing? Also, your editing has been off the hook lately. Great videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. By the way, that Shake Shack video was a lot of fun to put together. If you guys haven't seen that one, it just came out today naturally. There was just so many fun fire effects in that video because I had to get my point across. And yes, for those of you who are like, God, he finally brought a drink with him this time. Just so you guys know, and I'm going to be answering some comments on my videos later on tonight, I am not forgetting about drinks because of the heat wave that's here. Normally when it's kind of like okay and I'm going to review something, I realize, oh man, I don't have a drink with me. I'm not going to need it. But with the heat wave going on right now, I've literally, my wife and I, we have something in the car with us the whole time. And which, by the way, I'm super excited because they brought the pumpkin cold brew back to Starbucks. I've actually had that for the first time actually a few days ago, and I'm excited that it's actually back. So I may actually, that actually sounds good right now, to be honest. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see how it goes. But really, really good stuff there. But yes, for those of you who are wondering, yes, I do have water with me. I do have something in the car now, so you're going to see that a little bit more if I need it. Especially if it's going to be something heated. And believe me, those hot chicken bites were no joke. That guajillo, like I said, along with the cayenne was ridiculous. Ridiculous. Not sure what I'm going to be cooking up for fall just yet, but obviously I'm going to be partaking in a lot of tasty fall goodness. That's my favorite time of the year, as most people are. From this point on into the end of the year, it's really the best time of the year as far as I'm concerned. Maybe a little stroll down to South Pasadena to check out the Michael Myers house. We'll have to do some fun stuff. We'll see if we can try and do something with that. Maybe we'll do another walkthrough, something where I'll have my mask on and we can maybe have some fun. Haven't quite decided, but we'll see how safe things are, as we go. And at Cervantes, just the thought of it is making me want to shape ribs. Ground beef, it gives me the explain it's cool. Very cool. Very, very cool. And going down the line. Let's see. What events got canceled? Virtually everything, but my wife and I, we just got signed up for the LA Haunted Hayride drive-through, which is going to be a new experience. Basically, the LA Haunted Hayride, it's kind of a Halloween event they have every year, and obviously with what's going on right now, that's been canceled. So now they're doing a drive-in type of thing where instead of going to the event, you get into the back of a hayride tractor and go through all this scary stuff and they do all these things. You're in your car doing that, and then it drops you into an area where they have something like a show that you can watch from your car. So we're going to be doing that actually. I want to say, I think at the end of this month actually. It's like the first or second weekend of, I want to say the last weekend of September or the beginning of October. So we'll be doing that. And I just picked up a couple of tickets to the Stranger Things drive-into experience, which we're not going to be doing that until January because it's already sold out but that's another similar type of thing, but it's all based upon the Stranger Things TV show or, from the Netflix series, with all that. So that's going to be a lot of fun to do. We'll talk more about that as we go, but there's plenty of stuff online you guys can find with that if you guys are in the area. That's going to be a lot of fun. But everything else, canceled. Everything else is canceled. Let's see. Pablo, this is my first live stream. Cool. Man, I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing here right now. I have a lot of fun with the format. Hopefully all the stuff is not distracting you too much. But I have a lot of fun putting this stuff together. It's a lot of fun to do. So Pablo, welcome to the stream for your first. And hopefully it won't be your last. Just about every Friday, basically you'll find something here. And that's the fun part about interacting with the community. And also, like I always say, Pablo, too, if you ever see a lot of my videos, because it gets so hard with the amount of content putting out to try and give everyone equal attention to answer every comment, that's one of the reasons I like doing these live streams, because I can interact and look at you guys virtually directly, pretty much like we're here in the same room. You can be across the state, you can be across the country, you can be on the other side of the planet, and still have the same experience. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you from being on here right now. And it's my way of just kind of reaching out to you guys, because I think personally for me as a creator, it's important for it to be out there and connect with you guys on that level. You guys make the channel what it is. You guys make the subscriber base as big as it is. It's not just me telling you, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm hoping that you do, but when you do, and it translates into almost 30,000 plus subscribers, which blows my mind to think about the number, I'm super appreciative. So this is my way of giving back to you and also having fun and interacting with you guys directly, which is also a blast for some of you guys as well. And I'm just appreciative. I mean, this is a lot of homie hug love going around the room here right now. It's just a blast to do. Let's see. Chris, have you ever thought about Tommy Burger review? Yes, you know what? I drive by them pretty often, and I'm always looking over there, and it's always the same stuff, and it's always just their classic chili burgers and fries. If my schedule ever allows me, because I'm no joke, guys. I mean, I'm literally pulled in a lot of different directions by a lot of different people that want me to look and do a lot of different things. So I'm actually at that point where I can kind of be a little bit more select and kind of, maybe put some things off, maybe come back to, but it's not out of the question. I would like to do Tommy Burgers at one point. That would be a lot of fun to do there, considering they're literally about 4 blocks from me. No joke, it's close. It's really, really close. Let's see. Ali, playing any fighting games on PS4? No, I haven't played any fighting games there, but usually I come back to Arkham Knight every so often. Believe it or not, I know the game's a little old, and I'm excited for Gotham Knights, by the way. I know it's not till next year. And the Suicide Squad game, which is going to be pretty awesome from Rocksteady, so we'll have to see. Richard Hang, shouting out my name. How you doing? Drew, yes, hot dog on a stick and Wetzel's Pretzels review. You know, I've done hot dog on a stick. Did I do hot dog on a stick? I think it's one of the pumpkin spice something. I think it was hot dog on a stick with the pumpkin donut sticks or something like that, where it's like it should have been like a hot dog product, but it was a dessert product. One of those things in there. But at some point. Sherry, just me out here. Almost missed the chat. Hugs all around. Thanks so much. I appreciate you, Sherry. Of course, the stream will be up tomorrow as a replay at 12 o'clock tomorrow for you guys. I'm trying to have something ready for you guys on Sunday, but it may slip to Monday. I haven't decided just yet there. I'm trying to kind of space a few things out here and to give myself a little bit of time. And naturally, with Labor Day being Monday, that may be kind of a time maybe to do that there. But just so you know, if there is anything on Sunday, obviously 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is always the time I like to launch my stuff. That's what YouTube tells me. It's always the best time anyway, which works out. I think I have that conditioning built in now, which is kind of cool. All right, guys, as we wind it down here, let's a couple of questions here. Let's see. Sammy, have I heard of Burger Time? They're known for the best Midwestern burger restaurant in Culver's. Very cool. I haven't heard of them that specific, but I've heard of the video game, Sammy. I used to play that game a lot, and I loved it. Actually, Target has like a little mini version of Burger Time as well. Take a look at that. Just do a quick search online for that if you haven't seen that as well. And welcome to the channel, Jax Schenkman. I appreciate that. Thanks so much for subscribing. That is awesome. We're inching closer and closer towards that 30K, guys. That is just an awesome feeling. Let's see. VJ, am I going to try the Travis Scott meal at McDonald's? I haven't really decided on that, to be honest. I mean, it's a quarter pounder with cheese with lettuce and bacon, and I don't, I just, for the marketing end of it there, I just have no desire to kind of review that. And I've done the quarter pounder with cheese, the fresh beef, I've done all those things, but I know it's because it's Travis Scott and it's the height, for what it is. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's see here. Last couple here. Sammy, ever done a collab with Report of the Week? Nope. No, I haven't collab with Report of the Week, that's for sure. Pablo, I didn't subscribe to your channel. That's okay. You can easily fix that. Just hit that little red button down below right there. You won't be disappointed. Plenty of good stuff right there. Annette Cervantes, what's your ideal pizza? You know what? Classic cheese with maybe a little meatball thrown into the mix. New York style. It's got to have the right amount of drippage from the oil. Thin crust, because I'm from New York. I'm like the OG New York style pizza. I'm very simple like that. Even just a straight cheese pizza from New York, I'm good. East Village Pizza on IG. I'm watching a lot of those Instagram videos. Just delicious stuff. Delicious stuff. The guy's making me hungry every time I watch those clips. They're amazing for what they are. Oh, good times, good times. Ride the Stunner, the only person who ever collabed with Report of the Week is Tosh 2.0. That's hilarious. If you want to call it that, because he had him on that show, which is really awesome. But yes, very, very cool stuff right there. Ben, do I want to try a cheeseburger from Wiener Schnitzel? You know what? That may be something to come back to try at some point there. I had a lot of fun checking out their stuff, and they do have some double cheeseburger stuff goodness over there. So we'll have to see, if anything. So guys, Armando, Carl's Jr. should bring their the garlic bread cheeseburger, the garlic bread thick burger. That was a blast thing to check out for a test market. I highly recommend they do that. Honestly, it was pretty tasty. And yes, East Village Pizzas there, they look amazing. They do Annette. I love I follow them on IG. They're really, really awesome stuff. So guys, next Friday is my birthday, so I'm officially not going to be live streaming. I'm going to be definitely out doing something, definitely safely. But I wanted to thank you guys in advance, as I always do on these streams here, for taking the time out. Like I always say, you have choices on what you have to watch here on YouTube. I appreciate you guys making my channel one of those stops. At the very least, to check out what's going on there. You can always find a lot of the new stuff out there. I have a lot of stuff that I have coming up here as well. I look forward to putting the content together for you guys. It's going to be an eventful month as always, and then naturally as we lead into Halloween, you already know, that's my time. So I'm super, super excited for all that good stuff. Of course, to everybody here in the chat, thank you so much for jumping on here. Mr. Jimmy Mi Familia, definitely say hi to everybody again. Mr. Jimmy, thanks for watching. You guys definitely make the world go around for me. I love all the IG stories with you guys, doing a little racing around in front of the house there with baby Sophia. Was awesome. But yeah, it's birth anniversary. I love that, Ericard. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Very, very awesome. Drew's Food Reviews. Happy birthday next week. We need to do a collab and sing to you. Well, if you guys, that would be awesome. If you guys have musical notes here in the chat, if you guys want to sing happy birthday for me right there. But the only gift that I ask of all of you guys is to just be as good as you possibly can to each other. Really, especially with everything going on out there. Just really, like I said, just have as much fun doing what you're doing it safely, doing it, responsibly. And definitely just keep plugging away on what it is that makes you the most happiest. And if I can distract you for just a little bit of your time, for 5 or 6 minutes at a time, depending upon the video that I come out with there, if you guys enjoy it there, hit that thumbs up, obviously leave a comment, and we'll definitely talk about it here on the chat, of course. Just like Paul just says right there, be excellent to each other, which I still got to watch Bill and Ted 3. I'm hearing some kind of mixed things about it, but it's like a fun throwback, so I definitely want to check that out there as well. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. You already know what it is. All of my real peeps out there, I appreciate you for reaching out to me directly. I think I'm caught up on just about all my DMs right now as well. So if anything else comes out there, if you want to send me anything directly, at Peep This Out Reviews, of course, on IG. There's at Peep This Out on Twitter. Facebook is facebook.com/peepthisout. I'm usually the most accessible for DMs and that type of thing on IG. So if you guys want to send me anything or just say hi, I make every effort to try and get back to you as soon as I can. But just know that it may take a little bit of time. But, naturally, I try and get back to everybody in due time. That's the important thing. So let me swing on back over here right now. Thanks so much for jumping on, and for Pablo for making this his first stream. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here. And naturally, Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is when I usually do the do. Next week, it's kind of crazy. The next time I see you, I will be past the 47-year point. And it's going to be crazy. But guys, to all the amazing peeps in the house here right now, we've got about currently 49 plus peeps watching here. I appreciate you. If you guys are catching this on the replay, obviously for those of you who don't know, typically the very next day is when I put these out. Usually if I don't have a review that I have ready, that I have the next day following. But in this case, I think we'll have this out for tomorrow, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, to relive the goodies. Hopefully you guys got something out of this one tonight. And actually, I got some pretty tasty Ritz crackers out of this one right now, and some amazing conversation with all of you guys, including Poppy Eats, because come on, he's Poppy Eats. Let's just make sure we keep Snack King Cole out of the trunk, and we keep Freddy Foodie King away from the nugs, and we keep Drew's Food Reviews away from cats, because cat cutting is a crime, okay? Cat cutting is a crime, Drew, and I'm going to tell you, I'm looking at you directly, to you right now, my friend. Cat cutting is a crime. So with that said, guys, I appreciate you. I love you guys. I appreciate you very much. You already know what it is. And again, Poppy, I'll verify my subscription to your channel. I'll definitely make sure of that, just in case there. So be on the lookout. I think I did, but just in case, I'm there with you, man. I'm there with you for sure. I want to watch you grow and watch you do your thing, for sure. So to everybody else here in the chat, you already know what it is. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And yes, Freddy Foodie King, I got to see your little thing about Wendy's with free nugs. I saw a little video you put up right there, and I'm nervous about it, but I'm gonna watch it. Okay, I'm gonna watch it. So, guys, I love you. I'm gonna go grab some food, and I will definitely talk to you soon. I appreciate all the birthday love, and I appreciate all of you guys. Take a look down below for the description for all the peeps who sponsored the channel as well. And let me just say again, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You guys have some fun content to look forward to, and we're doing this again very, very soon. Coincidentally, finishing out with 47 peeps in the house as I'm turning 47 next year. So with that, this is Ian K closing out the live stream a week before my birthday, 9/11, guys. This is pretty crazy right now. Like I always say, I've got quality content every single week here on my channel, so why you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. A little bit of the old outro for you guys, because guys, you all know it's all about the high quality foodie features in general, and the high quality foodie live streams to go with it. So it is what it is. I appreciate you guys. Pimpin' ain't easy, you already know what it is. Shout me out. It ain't easy for pimpin'. All right, love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Stay frosty. And we are out right now. See ya.